Okay, so obviously I'm doing this coding journey, so I'm going to see whether I can learn how to become a coder, self-learned. Yes, I am looking at courses that maybe cost a bit of money, but I'm trying to do this in the most cheapest or low cost way as possible. So I came across these guys called IO Academy. So they had a coding quick start course. It was a 8-week course where you learn HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So I have completed that. I completed it maybe about 2 weeks ago. So what was it about? Or how was it? It was okay. So the course was cool. It gave me a bit more of an inside feel of what coding's like. It taught me through HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So what I'd say is maybe 4 weeks in, I was fine. Maybe week 5, that's when I noticed it getting a little bit more difficult. I tell you what happened. So it was a session every Wednesday. I think it was between 6 and 8:30, and maybe week 5 I joined late, and because I joined late I kind of missed what was said at the start of that session, and being as I missed that, it kind of put me behind. So what the plan was for me to just continually watch the lessons, learn what I could learn, and then go back and catch up on the part that I missed that made me feel as if I didn't have the knowledge to do it. So that was the plan, but I didn't go back and do that. So final week, or the final session, we were meant to go and do a project. What happened was because I didn't know how to do the project, I just put the project into Claude. I'll show you what I did. So for those of you who know what ChatGPT is, Claude obviously is a similar thing or a comparison. It is a large language model. Why am I saying it that way? It's a large, is it? LLM, large language model. Yes, I was right the first time. Yes, so Claude is a large language model. Let's see if I can find it. Where are we? Was it this? No. Okay, yeah. So I had a project, or we had to complete a project on the final day of the course. I had to go and do this. Because I didn't know how to do it, I just put it into Claude. I said, well, let me see if Claude can go and do it. So Claude was able to do it for me. It was a few bits of back and forth, but it didn't take that long. So what we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we got 6 back and forths, and then it managed to get it to work. So that was quite good. I was quite happy with that. But what happened now though, it made me have a problem. It gave me a dilemma of, well, why am I learning to code if I can just use large language models to help me code? So instead of me learning it, I can just go back and forth or prompt well enough to give the, say, ChatGPT or Claude what I need for it to go and then code for me. So am I going to not learn how to code? I don't think I'm going to stop, but it's just an interesting realization that I've now come to on this journey that, well, am I now learning something that in a year, in 5 years time, that will become obsolete and I won't necessarily need to do? So I spoke to my brother about it. He is a developer. He thinks that learning to code is useful because it's a good problem solving skill. I've said, well, isn't the fact that I've solved a problem by using Claude to code for me part of problem solving? So we're not too sure which is the best path yet, or I'm not too sure which is the best path yet. I think I am still going to learn how to code. I think I still am going to continue on my initial journey of learning myself, but on this journey I think I'm going to take advantage of the LLMs and just see whether they are, I was going to say better, or useful tools for me to use on this journey. So that's what I'll say. So yeah, quick back to this. So coding quick start, 8-week course. It was meant to be £400. They do, what did they do? Let's see if I can find it here. Basically, the course was free for me. It was free because they had, okay, here we are, diversity. They had, let me read it out there. It's 100% discount on coding quick start course fees. It's available to individuals from groups underrepresented in tech. Females, non-binary, transgender, ethnic minorities and disabled applicants. So I applied for it. First time I applied for it, it wasn't approved. And they said, try again in the next course. Why was it not approved? I can't remember why it wasn't approved. I think it was too late that I had made the application. So I said, rather than paying the £400, I said I'd wait until the next course dates. Applied for the next course date and got approved. Would I've been happy paying the £400? I don't think I would have. I don't think I've learnt enough on this course for me to feel comfortable as a coder. It isn't meant to do that, but I feel for £400 I should feel a little bit more comfortable. Who knows though? What I'm meant to do, or what they offer people who do the course, is the full stack track or software development essential. So they have got longer courses for people. So you've got the full stack track, which is, how much is it, £8,000 or something? 12 grand. And then you've got the, I don't know, I went back there. Then you've got the software developer essentials course, and that one is £8,000. Yeah, so there are follow-up courses that someone should do after they do the coding quick start course. However, I would have been more happier if this course gave me a little bit more, what would I say, if it gave me a little bit more knowledge of how I would apply what I've learnt in it. So yeah, we did learn a few things, but I couldn't see how what I've learned would be used yet. So I prefer to see more, what do you call it, more things that are applicable to things that I would be doing, could be doing, rather than just, oh well, we make this box change colour, or yeah, am I being too harsh? Maybe I'm being a bit too harsh. So what I'll say is it's a good beginner course. Because it was free, I'm not complaining. Had I paid the £400, I might not be as happy as I am, but I didn't. So I can only kind of comment on my experience that I had, where I got it for free. 8-week course, flew by. First 3 weeks were quite good. Gave me an insight to coding. Helped me see that actually this is something that I am interested in doing, and it challenged me a bit to know that it isn't going to be as easy as I thought. But then it also helped me to realise that, well, the things that are difficult to know or do now, I can just go and use Claude or ChatGPT.